Hello, world. Hello, hi. Welcome to Explorers of Elsewhere Live. My name is DM Dan. We are the Explorers of Elsewhere. And by we, I mean Livy, Theo,
Hello.
Nate,
Hello.
Georgia,
Hello.
and Tim.
Tim.
And we are here for your viewing pleasure, for your audible pleasure, because we are here at the Act 2 finale of the third Explorers of Elsewhere campaign, the Titan Isles. Things have gotten somewhat chilly in these parts, and our heroes stand in the shadow of a god. And they have violent intentions.
The god or us?
Yeah, yes.
Both is good.
Both. So before we jump into it, yes, for those of you in chat, thank you for joining us over on YouTube and over on Twitch. If you at any point in this stream find yourself enjoying yourself, make sure to hit the like button if applicable, subscribe if applicable, and follow if applicable. And if you'd like to enjoy yourself even more, consider jumping over into our Discord. The links are in the description. That is free. And if you want to enjoy yourself even more than that, then consider becoming a member on YouTube or a patron on Patreon, which gives you access to members-only sections in the Discord for more exclusive content. Very much like Nate's Tales from Elsewhere, Bad Lads. The first episode has come out publicly, but the second episode will be available to members a week early, coming out this Thursday. So that's like the 11th, I think, numbers. In addition, yes, we have gotten through. This will be our 14th episode in this campaign playing Daggerheart, but it's certainly not the 14th session we have played Daggerheart. We enjoy it very much. If you also want to enjoy it, there is a link to Drive-Thru RPG. It's an affiliate link where you can buy the digital copy of Daggerheart's rule set, or pretty much every other TTRPG's rule set under the sun. It doesn't cost you any extra if you do decide to buy it using the link in the description, but it does give us a little bit of a kickback, which is very nice, very handy, and very useful, because we're at the Act 2 finale, so you can bet your bottom dollar that plans for the Act 3 finale are well and truly underway. And yeah, that's going to be a big one as well. So, you guys have decided to punch a god.
Yeah.
Oh, helping.
Yeah,
You're going to rub a little bit of juice on her.
Punch a god right in her shin. Who would like to jump on into it?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Hello, I'm Nate, and I'll be playing Griffin, a Sanguivar bard.
Hi, I'm Livy, and I'm playing Abe, the Guardian Keeper.
Hello, my name is Theo, and I'll be playing Cooper, a Dragon Scent rogue.
Hi, my name is Georgia, and I'll be playing Cassandra, an Asavar sorcerer.
Hi, I'm Tim, and I'm playing Ghadi, Majani Druid.
And my name is DM Dan, the Games Master in this adventure. Nearly every mortal acutely remembers the horrors of the eschaton, a cataclysmic result of the very fabric of reality tearing under the increasing weight and strain of the magics being wielded by the forces of Aya and a Khan. And those same mortals are likely to also remember the arrival of the world spirits, summoned forth by those same mortals to save elsewhere from the dragon's war. Deities of primal power, of elsewhere's power, the world spirits proved to be the upper hand Aya needed to secure victory. As the world spirits managed to overwhelm and defeat a Khan's brood before returning to elsewhere to help her heal. 2 of those world spirits now reside on the Titan Isles. One of those world spirits is named Phaisa, Mother of Frost. And 5 of our heroes stand before her, ready for battle. The betrayer dragons were unable to defeat the world spirits during the war. So how will these mortals fare? And so we find the 5 of you plus Coraline Balroon, the mayor of the town of Dorlashal, in an icy cave deep below the surface of the Titan Isles, far from the balmy temperate weathers that you are used to. In this frigid and ice-ridden space, this ice-ridden cavern, you stand in the shadow of a looming behemoth. Her chitinous skin made up seemingly of layers of thick, interlocking sheets of ice. Spikes, icicle-like spikes jutting from her shoulders, from the back of her head, to 2 large wings emerging from her back, although seemingly only one working right now. Phaisa has risen to her feet. Her glossy body punctured and defiled by widespread crystalline corruption. Arcane mana surging through her deific body, resulting in a spread of blood-red crystal emerging from her. As she stands slowly to loom over you, and she turns her one good eye to face you, the hexagonal, her eye divided into mirror-like hexagons, much like the eye of a mantis. You can see movement from behind it as her vision focuses on you. And as she lets out a fearsome scream, you feel the chill that cuts through to your bone grow even stronger. And as the 6 of you stood in the shadow of this deity, look upon her majesty, who would like to go first?
So what's the plan? Are we smearing this stuff on her and running, or are we beating her so we can smear the stuff on her? What are we hoping?
I believe we need to chisel some of them crystals out before we can smear.
Yeah, do we smear on the crystals? Do we get the crystals away and then smear on like where the crystals were? I know you and I made the stuff, but then now I do not know. how to use
I
it.
think it's the latter.
Hmm.
Dan, is this true?
Out and smear.
Out and smear.
Good old smearing. Well. That is.
That's the question.
That is the million gold question, isn't it? Before you trouble yourselves with questions of that, I should probably cover a couple of ground rules, both for you, the players, and for our audience. Phaisa, as we can see, the mother of Frost herself, is rather large. You might even call her colossal in size. So we have a slightly different set of kind of combat rules. The Phaisa is large enough to be fought upon. You are able to climb parts of her to attack the various parts of her body, and each of the segments of her body is a separate segment. We have the head, we have both wings, we have both arms, a torso, and both legs, and then you lot down here currently on the floor. Moving from segment to segment, generally speaking, requires some sort of check, likely an agility or a strength check, as you try to expertly time your movements so you're not crushed between body parts, you're not hurled from her.
What if we want to be crushed?
What if you want to be? Then just stand still and she will sort you out. Yes, you can move from segment to segment. Whilst you're on a segment, you can freely move pretty much anywhere along that segment. But generally speaking, if you want to target an adjacent segment, we will probably classify that as being close. And if you want to target something further away, it might even be far or very far.
So could we go le leg to l'arm?
No. So there are so you can only clamber from certain segments to others. So if we glance across Phaisa, we can see that there are a number of arrows, like green arrows. These arrows basically show some of them are actually scalloped. So like from the leg, you could clamber up onto the torso. From the torso, you could clamber onto the arm. There are some arrows that are orange rather than green. They indicate that there is a one-way travel. So you can leap from the arm back down onto the right leg, but you cannot leap from the right leg up onto the right arm. Separately, we also have ledges. We've established there are ledges at the side of this cave. You will be able to climb the ledges if you so wish, and then use that as a height advantage to then leap onto Phaisa if you are feeling daring enough. As you gaze across her, it is clear that Phaisa, this world spirit, is currently infected by this intense arcane crystallization. And Ghadi and Cassandra, you have mused that perhaps the goal here is to neutralize the infection and allow Phaisa to heal herself, to cure herself. Which how exactly how you go about doing that will hopefully become apparent as you start. Whilst you are on a specific segment, you will always have advantage against the segment you are on. And different segments have different difficulties. Certain segments will have attacks, and various parts of Phaisa will be activating to attack you as she tries to defend herself from these 6 insects that are crawling across her hide. Finally, in the face of such formidable opposition, the 6 of you feel this surge of, like, that only through immaculate teamwork will you succeed. So during this fight, you can use tag teams an unlimited number of times.
Does it still cost all the money?
It still costs 3 hope, yes. But the once per session limitation is lifted. So, So, with that said, I know I asked who wants to go first, and that was somewhat cheeky of me. Because I'm going to spend a fear immediately.
Thanks.
Cool.
And as you stand before her, Phaisa rears her head back, opens her mouth wide, the mandibles at the sides of her mouth peel open, and she lets out a ear-splitting scream. And as she roars, I need everyone to make me a presence reaction roll, please. So remember to click the little arrow to turn your duality roll into a reaction roll.
Oh no.
Presence one, yeah?
Presence, correct. Difficulty is 16.
Oh, that's wrong.
Okay, so Cooper's passed.
Thank God. Just one off.
Who's left? It's Cass.
Sorry.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so Ghadi, Abe, and Griffin, you all take lucky 1 stress.
Oh.
And I will immediately pass play over to you. So yeah, bear in mind, use the hands up if you want to let me know that you're ready to go. But who's at the front? Who's heading up first?
I was going to say, if people want to start getting buffed, Griffin will play a song that will not only act as like his rally for you all, so you all get a rally dice. He'll also break that into a heartbreaking song, and that will mean that everyone will gain a hope as well.
Okay.
Let me just find that in my little character sheet.
Is that when we use the rally dice or now?
So the heartbreaking song, you instantly get a hope.
Nice.
But when you
Thanks.
roll the rally dice, you can also take a hope or clear a stress as well.
Cool.
Let me find that. Where are you? So
Clear that stress. Too many stresses.
Okay, let me know when everyone's added their hope, and I'll update the tracker.
and playing a heartbreaking song. Against the roll, but there you go. Everyone going to hope.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Has Cooper added hope?
I had none.
Oh,
So I
okay.
now have one.
Yeah. Cooper had
Okay,
nothing.
okay.
No hope. No
Marvelous. Okay, so, Griffin, did you want to do something else with the spotlight as you stand before Phaisa? Or
I think Griffin, while he's playing this, I wish I had enough hope to do a distraction, but I can't. I think Griffin's just going to play this, hopefully, to sort of give everyone a bit of a boost, and he's going to go, "What's the plan?"
Well, it seems like Ghadi has a plan.
I reckon probably Cass and Griffin are the least adept climbers that we have.
I have nimble. I'm a naturally nimble.
Oh, you're a weirdly good climber, aren't you?
I'm a really good climber. Yeah, I have
And
climbing backstory.
and
Apparently,
you can teleport, which is pretty.
and I can teleport and fly.
All right.
I have a question for Dan.
Yes.
I have advantage rolls on traversing dangerous cliffs. Does she count as a dangerous cliff?
Most
The-
dangerous cliff.
Because she's a moving cliff. And moving icy cliff.
The ledges for sure.
I'm Ridgeborn. I'm basically climbing a mountain that is also a lady that is also a bus.
You were born for this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Because let me tell you, you're gonna need the help.
Yeah. You can't
Okay, so-
look at her and say that she's basically not a mountain. Like, let's be honest.
Okay. Well,
Well, I'm happy to try and take anyone with me or give everyone boosts.
I mean, if anyone
or-
needs to get to the top, I can get there immediately.
Oh,
I think
Don't
the
worry,
issue we
save
have
your
is
spells.
I have a question for the
Mhm.
table.
Mhm.
Like, what's the plan? Are we just trying to attack the red bits? And if so, are there red bits we should attack more prominently than others? This is my question, because I don't want to like attack the arm, for example, when we find out that the arm is not as potent as the torso, because that's where the heart is,
Well-
or is it the head? Like, I feel like this is something we would have probably discussed in the room, so I feel
Yeah,
like it's probably a good idea that we can chat about it.
Should we hit the right arm first? Because that looks to be a mega sword. And if we can get rid of the mega sword, that might be really helpful.
I will say that as the six of you glance across, across Phaisa's form, you notice that there is crystalline corruption on basically all parts of her body. But you know from experience of coming through her lair to get to this point that the crystal is destroyable, and in fact, you've already kind of fundamentally nullified the god shard that was trapped in that kind of ice pillar before you got here. So you kind of get the impression that if you are able to destroy this corruption one way or the other, you might be able, you can weaken its hold on her.
Yeah, I feel like probably each limb probably has a crystal that we need to destroy. Like if you're thinking about video game boss fights, not that I'm metagaming Dan, but if we're thinking video game boss fights, each part is going to have a red crystal that we need to destroy, put some magic gel on it, and then move up to the next. How I think.
This is how Abe is explaining it to us.
So Professor Abe strikes again.
Professor Abe, yeah.
But okay, so the question is, do we all have ointment, or is it only Ghadi and Cass that can put the ointment on after, so for example, if Abe and I are using our crossbows or axes,
I wonder if it's
or do we cover our weapons in the ointment? Like what?
I think we work as a team. Maybe. Oh, there's not six of us. I was gonna say maybe.
There is six of
work,
us.
work
We
in...
just have an NPC.
Oh yeah, the NPC, because we can work in pairs of.
She's got a name, you know.
So we've got Hitter and Wiper. Hitter and...
Well, in that case, Cass and Ghadi should be on opposing teams, as they are the two most.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I can take Cass because I can do the agility things.
I can also do the agility things.
Yeah,
but I can probably get you somewhere quite quickly.
That's true. That's useful.
Well, I'll take any opportunity to
Yeah,
treat your Ghadi like a little girl.
I must have accidentally knocked my mic off. Sorry. I was just saying, if I'm a massive bird, I can carry two people. So I can go massive bird style.
Oh, what a massive bird, eh?
And then maybe Abe and Griffin.
I can carry Griffin.
You can come on. You can sit on me, and we'll
double uppies. Brilliant.
Double uppies. And then we can, and that way we've got a smearer on each team. We got smearers, we got punchers.
That's true. We got
an accordion.
Yeah.
So 3 Cs. So Coraline, Cooper, Cass. So the 3 Cs.
Yeah.
As well.
The 3 Cs.
And then Abe, Griffin, and Ghadi on the other.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. Gag on the other side.
Gag and triple C.
Like the Abe's in the middle.
Shall we go for the head, Team Gag?
Yeah, let's start at the top, work down.
Sweet.
Okay, so Ghadi, you've still got the spotlight if you want to do a thing.
Yeah, bird, please. Content with bird. Big bird. There, big bird. Transform. Big bird.
Oh, it's a large bird.
I'm a large bird. I'll grab a little Griffin in me. Actually, no. I think we'll put Griffin up top. He can sit on my back. I'll grab Abe, and up we go, baby.
Okay.
Head into the head.
So the three of you are flying up towards the head, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll move the two of you. So Griffin is... So currently, I won't do the whole riding things. That was just disastrous. So Ghadi is carrying Abe, I presume, in his talons.
Mhm.
And Griffin's on your back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So in which case, as you fly, Ghadi, as you fly up, I will ask for an agility check to get that high, because as you transform into a bird, Griffin jumps on your back, you take off, you grab Abe as you take off. If nothing else, the weight of Abe means you're not as nimble as you would normally be, and Phaisa, like having just released this roar, turns her head back down to you, and like she's watching you as you ascend up towards her head. So yeah, please have an agility check.
Can I chuck a cool and composed on there to avoid being spotted?
You can.
Thank you.
24 with fear. So you do get there, like you do get up, but as you
Hold on.
None
None of this.
Wait a minute.
None of
Oh.
this. I'm
Wait a
being
minute.
fearless. I'm being fearless.
Okay,
I'll spend my stress to change that into a hope, please.
Okay. In which case, yeah, as you rise, you see her sort of like bring her left arm looks in inverted commas normal. There is crystallization on her upper arm. Her right arm, however, her palm seems to have crystallized into what can only be described as this viciously sharp, jagged, crystalline sickle. Interestingly, it makes her more reminiscent of being the mantis-like creature that she is. But as you swoop up, she swings with her left hand at you, and Ghadi, you manage to swoosh between her two kind of digits, and carry on. So yeah, she misses you, and then you carry on up.
All right, I guess I'll drop the boys off at the head.
Okay. In which case, Abe and Griffin, you are now in the head section.
Yay! Nothing could go wrong. We won't fall from this height. It's fine.
So, as the two of you land on, fall down and begin to land on her head, you notice that sort of like the quills that emerge from the back of her skull, they are tinged with arcane crystallization, but perhaps savagely, and what can almost be described as like a fan of crystals is currently emerging out of her left cheek at a 45-degree angle upwards. It's completely covering her left eye, so she can't see forward from it. But like as the two of you was looking at her as you rose, you noticed that same fan of crystals almost seems to be jutting out of the roof of her mouth, and she thrashes as you land on her. You can see that this crystal kind of beginning to emerge around her eye sockets, and the way she thrashes and roars, you can tell she's seemingly in immense pain. But boom, you land on her. Ghadi, are you happy to pass the spotlight, or are you doing a birdie bomb?
Good.
Okay. We'll tell you what, between Abe and Griffin, you've just airdropped onto her head. What's up?
Go on, Abe.
Okay. I would like to smash crystal, please.
Okay. In which case, as you land on her head, so you can see this fan jutting out from the side of, jutting out from her cheekbone. You have advantage on your attacks against this segment because you are on this segment. So please make me an attack roll.
Thanks.
As you bring your marbled axe to bear on this crystallization.
Oof.
Ooh, a 13 with hope.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
What was the? Oh, both awful. I would like
post
to
me to wait in.
wait. I can't find it. Wait. I can't find it. Wait.
Rally dice?
No, I was thinking. I have. Why can't I open this?
You can use a different character trait for an equipped weapon. When you deal damage, you can mark stress to do maximum damage instead of rolling it. Was that what you meant?
No, that's not what I meant. There's one where I can shoot, or maybe I'm just thinking of something.
What is it you're thinking?
That I can change one of my dice rolls. Oh no, don't worry, no, it's just for somebody else. No, I can't do it to myself. Never mind.
Okay.
No, ignore me.
In which, so
you want to use your rally dice?
13. I'm not sure if I'll get there.
Could I think?
Go give it a go.
Okay.
What
Using
is it,
the rally dice.
D6? D8?
D8.
And you can gain a hope or clear a stress.
And you can gain a hope or clear a stress. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh!
Numbers.
Rocketing up to a 21 with hope. So please mark your hope first and foremost.
I know. Oh, yeah, I can't. I'm maxed out on hope, but I will get rid of stress.
Okay. In which case, as you swing your emmarbled, new reliable towards the crystal, you cut deep into it, and the crystal cracks. Roll me damage. Oh, we got a brutal.
That 25.
20. Oh yes, 25 damage. Okay, that is. As you swing the axe, the crystal cracks like a small amount, and then like a bigger crack appears as the weight of your axe pushes in deep. That is major damage. To the head, and Phaisa sort of like roars as she swings her head around. Griffin's got his hand up. Does Griffin want to go?
Oh, that was before, so
okay.
Sorry. I will let the ground patrol have their
team ground. I will say that in this moment, Phaisa lifts, like as she rears her head back as Abe smashes his axe into the crystals jutting from her face, she takes a step back, and her right leg comes up to a perilously high height, and it looks like it's going to make a racket when that leg comes down. Who would like to go?
Where do we want to go? What do we want to grab? Do we want to get the arm, or do we want to get one of the legs?
I feel like going up and descending down is a wise idea. The difficulty I've got is you can only blink two people. So you can blink one person. So I can blink Coraline with us
as possible, but I just need the hope. I think I only at the moment have the hope for one journey up.
You've got 5 hope.
I could blink up. I could fly down, blink up again, and then I'd be out of hope.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah.
Does Coraline? What's Coraline's agility like? Can she free fall ledges? Can she parkour? This is the question.
I blink Coraline up and then you scramble.
Yeah, I was thinking if you blink Coraline up and I scramble up the ledges because I had 3+ agility, and I can use my rally dice.
Coraline would love that because she does not have duality dice. She's got a D20 in a dream.
Trying our best. All right, I'll grab our fighty fight. We do need a fighty. And we're going for the sword arm, the slicey arm.
Sure.
You're going to blink up to the right arm?
Yeah.
Okay. So when we have a look at blink, so please make your spellcast roll.
Roll. Yes.
Yeah.
Process roll, I think. No, it's what's my spellcast? I should remember this every single time. That's instinct. Right.
Okay, a 15 with fear. You do teleport up. How? So you're teleporting up with Coraline. So the two of you materialize on her arm. But Cass, as you reappear in the crack of thunder, like crack of thunder, like there's a moment where you free fall before you land on the arm, and you realize you're free falling because 15 with fear. So yeah, if you spend the hope to take Coraline with you, as you land, you realize that Phaisa is already bringing her weight down. And Cooper, I'm going to step in. The right leg collides with the ground before you get a chance to sort of like scamper up her left leg to safety. And with a crashing stomp, you take 14 damage as her foot collides with the ground. The ground underneath you cracks and spears of ice burst up from the ground, and sort of like one of them skewers you as the floor turns into effectively a bed of needles. You are also, and like the shake of the ground underneath your foot, underneath your feet, you are now rattled. Okay. So until you next roll with hope, you have disadvantage on reaction rolls.
Okay. I've just reread Blink Out, and I can take 2 people with me.
Ooh.
Although I will, if that's not something that Cass would remember about her ability, I've just realised the double.
If you want to spend the hope, you could definitely have taken Coop.
Can I take him with me?
Zip, zip, zip,
Please
zip,
take him.
zip, zip,
Zip, zip, zip, zip.
zip. Okay, in which case,
Cooper's life flashes before his eyes, and maybe, and no. God, thanks.
Okay, in which case I will. I'll flip that move. So, yeah, the 3 of you teleport up onto Phaisa's right arm. Coraline and Cooper, you manage to drop and sort of like grab onto her forearm, but Cass, where you are the one who's kind of teleporting them, in inverted commas, you're almost a bit higher. So yeah, as Phaisa's foot comes down, it collides with the floor. You watch as these icy spikes burst up from the crust. As you fall, you realize her wrist is moving away from where you're going to land. So I'm going to ask you for an agility check. Agility reaction roll, please.
That's valid.
It's agility 14.
Okay. I think I get an advantage on that. And that involves balancing and climbing. Would you say that's a balancing?
Sure. Let's say that. So yeah.
Cool.
Reaction roll, agility 14. Okay, 23. So, as you fall onto her wrist, like your footing slips out from under you, as like her body is basically made of ice, right? But as you slip, you manage to sort of like reach out and kind of grab yourself and steady yourself before you slip into a perilous position. You are successfully on her arm. Cool. Do you want to do anything else, Cass, or are we happy to pass the spotlight?
I'm good to pass the spotlight.
Okay. Let's pass it to Cooper.
Cool. Cooper is gonna shoot his crossbow at one of these crystal-y things. So in terms of the arm, Dan, what's the most like concentrated amount of crystal? Is it that what's on like the kind of the scythe? Is
the majority of the corruptions appears to be this scythe.
Cool. I'd like to shoot at it, please.
Okay. So you get
four.
advantage because you are on it.
Yeah. Okay. Advantage. Just trying to think. No, I'll save my hope just in case. I'm going to roll. Yeah, that's right.
18
Cool.
with hope. As you kind of lower your center of gravity to as this arm kind of swings backwards, you lower yourself to try and get purchase, and as you take aim, the bolt flies from the end of your crossbow and impacts the crystal, and it cracks. Roll for damage.
Amazing. Would it be possible to do sneak attack, or because technically they are in melee? Like everyone is in melee, so it does count.
Yes, yes, you're fine.
Cool. So my sneak attack is so useless on this. So it's 3d6 on top. So let me just roll my normal damage. 19 points of damage, and then it's 3d6 on top.
Nice.
19, 20,
9,
32.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you fire the crossbow bolt and it strikes into the crystal, you watch as a major amount of the crystal chips away, leaving a dag, just like a gout, like a chunk missing out of the center of the blade. So that is 2 damage to Phaisa's right arm, and she again roars, and she kind of you all have to drop down, sort of grab onto something as she her arm comes up, in pain as she reels from the shot. Okay, who would? So the two of you are on the arm. Oh, go on.
Could we volunteer Coraline doing some stuff while we have her, or while we're in the team mode?
Well, she just adds damage, doesn't she?
Yes. So bear in mind, anyone who's near Coraline, you can ask her to ensorcel your weapons.
Okay, sure.
And then she can blue fire you. She has 2 experiences: Battle Tactica and Arcane Manipulation. So you can spend hope for her to use those on you as well.
Cool. Thank you for reminding me.
You can also tag team with her.
Nice.
So as the 2 of you land on Phaisa's, or 3 of you land on Phaisa's right arm, shall we pass back up to Ghadi?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm just gonna try and peck the crystal out of its face.
Okay. So as you swoop on in,
Kaka. $20 fearfully.
A 20 with fear. That is a hit. So I'm presuming it's a mix of your beak and your talons.
I'm just gonna I'll perch on her horn and just start pecking like mad.
Okay.
Just like eating seeds.
18 damage.
18 damage. Okay. So as you sort of peck and scratch away at the crystal, around the crack where Abe landed his axe blow, you're able to pull a small amount of the corruption away from her. That is minor damage. That takes her that takes another hit point away from her. As you do that though, she she reels from, she's reeling from her arm being shot, and now you've just kind of flown in. You, as you're pecking away at this crystal jutting out of her cheekbone, you almost hear the sound of the eye underneath her kind of hexagon-eyed eye beneath you roll up to look at you, and she reaches up to grab you.
Oh no.
Does a 7 hit?
No.
Okay, and her left arm comes up and tries to grab you off her horn, but you're able to flap out the way before she manages to land the attack. However, Ghadi, as you breathe you breathe a sigh of relief as you make it away from her. However, you can't help but get the feeling that you are fearful of her titanic power. And every time Phaisa fails an attack, I gain a fear.
Oh.
And as she, like, her left hand swinging past her head as she attempts to grab you, Ghadi, I will spend said fear to Cass, Cooper, and Coraline. You've like had to drop down because her arms kind of swung up. Now, like, one hand's gone to claw for you, Ghadi, and having missed, her right arm comes up with this scythe, and she attempts to sweep you from her face. So I spend another fear, and she's going to roll.
I can't be swept.
You're not.
I'm unsweepable.
You are fine. I've done that incorrectly. Ignore that. So she's going to sweep you. Griffin and Abe, please make me instinct reaction rolls. 16 for Griffin and 18 for Abe. Okay, so as you watch as her right arm comes up and you see this like scythe like blade emerging from the palm of her hand with a big chunk missing out of it, and as she sort of like scrapes the side of her head with this blade and like shards of red crystal break off as they scratch along her chitin, you manage, the two of you manage to sort of like, you realize there's nowhere to run, like there's nowhere to hide on her head, and the only way to avoid being hit by the scythe is to jump. You can attempt to move to her right wing, her left wing, or her torso. Otherwise, you'll be knocked from her. As this pendulum-like scythe swings round past you. So where's Abe wanting to jump to?
Let's do... It's easy to go up to... Oh, let's just go down to the torso.
Okay. So Abe, if I can have an agility roll as you attempt to jump to the torso.
With advantage.
With advantage. And Griffin, where are you going?
Griffin will probably follow Abe at the same time and go down to
so
the
the two of you both do a Deadpool and Wolverine leap for leap of faith.
Is that just the normal agility roll?
Correct.
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot to do an advantage.
So
What's advantage? Is it another 6?
D6.
Is it D6?
Yeah. D6.
So I'll add that on.
Bear in mind, if you've got experiences, you can spend hope for those as well.
So it's a...
So for 15.
Yeah. Oh!
6.
Okay. So, Abe, you leap and land on the torso. But you, like, because it's an emergency jump, you land heavy. Your feet, your hooves slip out from underneath you, and you land heavily on your chest across this large crystal shard jutting from Phaisa's torso. Griffin, you...
Bye!
You leap after Abe. But...
and die.
As you leap, Phaisa's arm, like the blade, on her right arm catches up with you. It's not because of the relative velocities between you and her arm. It doesn't cut into you, but it does like catch you, and you're currently trapped. Like you're being carried by the edge of her blade. If no one immediately tries to save you, you will fall.
Okay.
I'll save him. I'll save him.
Okay.
Save the
Also
boy.
willing to save if it is easier.
Well, I think Ghadi's probably in a better position to swoop and grab if you want to.
Swoop and grab.
Okay.
Go Ghadi. Go Ghadi.
So, Griffin, as you tumble off the front of this blade down past Abe, Ghadi, I'm gonna need. Tell me which ability you're using to dive bomb and grab Griffin.
I think it's probably just going to need to be agility. I'm just going to have to go quick as I can and grab that boy.
Okay.
Do I have anything that would be helpful? Not really. Oh.
Okay. You swoop down and talons out. You manage to grab Griffin. The velocity means that you are unable to sort of like, well, you grab Griffin and you're desperately trying to slow yourself down, trying to reverse your momentum. As the two of you sort of like plummet down, I will. So Griffin, you're not going to hit the ground.
Can I try and bring us onto the ledge?
It looks like that's where you'll probably end up. Yes. I will say that as you swoop down, perhaps the reason why you're heading towards the ledge. So she's scraped across her face with the scythe. Abe and Griffin, you've jumped off. Abe, you've landed on the chest crystal, on the torso crystal. Abe, Griffin, you've been caught by the scythe and sort of like flung from her. Ghadi, you've dive bombed her, and as you've latched onto Griffin, you as these 6 talons kind of bite into your shoulders. Phaisa turns at the torso, and her right wing whips like whip cracks and hits you with a wing buffet. So this would normally be. Let's have a look. So, can I have?
I could go for a wing buffet right now.
Hey.
I'm gonna flip this. Ghadi, I will need I'm gonna reverse this. A strength save. These difficulty 15.
This is awful news.
Oh
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, as you flap and you're doing your absolute best to sort of like widen your wings as wide as possible to get the most amount of air resistance to slow your descent, you grabbed onto Griffin, and then you feel this wall of wind, like Arctic wind, hit you from behind. And as you hurtle towards the ledge, like the solid rock face in front of you, you manage to like flap your wings hard enough that you counteract the wing buffet that's Phaisa's hit you with, and Griffin, the rock face comes almost up to your nose before you manage to put your hands out and stop yourselves. So you haven't collided with the wall, and therefore you will take no damage. But
thank you.
For all intents and purposes, the two of you are now on the ledge to the side of Phaisa. Very good, very good. Ghadi, do you want to hold the spotlight, or does someone else want to have a go?
No, I'm good.
I'm reckoning Abe. It's been a while. Abe's currently perilously dangling.
Yeah, I mean, if we just kind of notice everything that's happened, better get back to it. And he's just gonna take a big thwack at this big middle crystal, please.
Your hand and wrist, you can almost feel this like cold burning sensation along your skin where it's touching this red crystal. You can absolutely make sure you hack it like past where your arm is.
Yeah.
In case, like if you sit on a branch and cut it off.
Rule number 1
Yeah.
of lumberjacking: do not cut where you are sitting.
Yeah, don't cut to the left.
Right. Let's do this.
I will ask before you roll, because you rolled with fear, so you're perilous. You're kind of hanging perilously. I will ask for a disadvantage on this roll because you're currently like one arm's up and you've got to get enough momentum to swing the axe.
With disadvantage.
But actually, you get advantage because you're on it. So
because I'm on it.
just
so
evens out.
Just a
Straight roll.
Straight roll.
Straight roll.
Straight roll. 15.
15.
Scary. A scary 15.
15 with fear. You bring your axe in with the same kind of ferocity that you struck at her like face corruption with, and the axe bites deep. Roll for damage.
Just a 14.
14. So you swing in with the same kind of ferocity. It doesn't crack as much as it did up on the face, but as you pull the axe away, having done what you assume will be minor damage, you notice that as you pull your axe away, where the crack that you left begins to crystallize. Smaller little crystals fill the void, and it seems like it's growing at an alarming rate. And you realize that the crystal jutting from her torso is regenerating.
Cool.
Yes. Cool indeed. You've rolled with fear, so she's going to like as you kind of swing at this chest crystal, when you pull back, and the crystal, if anything, looks bigger than it did a second ago. She then, because I know you want me to, rolls a 10 to grab you.
I am a 10.
You am a 10, in which case you are grabbed as you are as she reaches with her left hand and seizes you from her torso. You are now in her hand, and she crushes you for 22 hit points.
That's minor That's just minor damage for Abe.
Minor damage.
That's a walk in the park for Abe. So one armor slot, please.
As her 3 digits sort of like constrict around you and like they seemingly struggle against your firm bones, like she relaxes, like she releases some of the pressure, and you're able to breathe again. But you also acknowledge she has not let go of you. You are still held in her hand.
You can hold me.
What's your major threshold?
23.
Oh, nice.
My major, severe is 44.
My God.
It's impossible for this god to do severe damage to it.
My severe is 21.
That's lower than my minor.
I'm a little squishy baby.
Okay, so everyone can now see that Abe is currently in Phaisa's grasp. Meanwhile, on her other...
I'm alright.
Isn't it more of a... I'm alright!
I'm alright! I've got this! You got it!
Probably like trying to open a really annoying jar when you've got Abe.
Meanwhile, on the other arm, on the right arm, Cass, Cooper, the three of you are clinging on for dear life because you've just watched, like you've just been given a tour of Phaisa's left side as she scraped her face clean of Abe and Griffin, and sort of like the arms kind of come down to a neutral position, giving you a moment to breathe. Between the two of you, who wants to go first?
I mean, all I was going to do again was shoot at where I was before because that felt like the right thing to do. But I'm considering shooting at the hand with Abe in, so she lets him go. But then, what happens if she lets him go? Like, does he fall? Like, that's the thing. Like,
I think
I'm just trying to think what the best solution is.
I think he's
to
safer
help
in her hand
Abe.
at the moment.
He's safer in her hands. Yeah. I won't do that then.
For him.
Cool. That's fine. That's fair. Okay.
So, I will say, Cass, I will let you do an instinct or a knowledge reaction roll.
Mm-hmm.
And if you so wish, Coraline has arcane manipulation as an experience if you want to spend a hope to add +2 to your roll.
I can do that if I do an instinct. And then how do I add 2? On here?
There's a situational bonus text box. Actually,
Oh, I see it. +2. There we go. Oh, that didn't want to. That also didn't want to. What are you doing? It doesn't want to add the situational bonus.
we can just add 2.
We just add.
Manually, yeah.
There we go. Oh, that's just straight up not happening. Oh.
Tell you what, let me. So, we doing a insight?
Instinct, yes.
Instinct. Sorry, instinct.
With the
Okay.
+2.
So,
With
we're
advantage,
doing
right?
with advantage.
With Coraline.
Yes.
Coraline gives you a +2.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, she's +2. Instinct.
If you want to add one of your, so this is a magical notice.
Yes.
Check. So if you want,
I've got my magical notice anyway. I've got my arcane sense.
you do, don't you?
Yeah.
You do. You have arcane sense. So you can sense the presence of magical people and objects. In which case,
Although I am currently standing on the magical person, so I
This is
assume
true.
I've noticed her presence.
okay. Tell you what. Let's conflate that then to be. We'll call it advantage. Yeah, arcane sense will give you advantage. So Coraline's giving you +2 because of her arcane manipulation. She helps you out. Your arcane sense will give you advantage. Let's roll that out as reaction. 26.
You know everything.
So, Cass, as you as this arm kind of drops to a more neutral position, Coraline is looking up at you wide-eyed, and she shouts, "You heard that? You felt that, right?" And as you look to Coraline, you know exactly what it is she's mentioning. You've just watched Abe swing his axe at this torso crystal. It's broken, it's chipped a little under his blow, and as he's pulled it back, you've watched this crystal fundamentally heal itself and expand and grow. But the process of doing that drew power from the corrupt. You felt the arcane surge through the arm under your feet, from the hand along the arm towards the torso. And you acknowledge in this, of 26, you absolutely understand that this crystal in her torso is likely the source of it all.
Yeah, like 0.0. So we got to destroy everything around it in order to destroy the final bit.
It seems to be but you know that arcane mana is self-perpetuating. As long as there is enough crystalline corruption across Phaisa's body, the crystal in her torso will, for all intents and purposes, be immune to damage.
Cool. So we have a course. We have a course of action.
You need to clear some of this corruption around her body so you can attack the torso.
Yeah. Cool. Good to know. Excellent.
So
where am I firing? Where am I firing? What's the best thing?
Over there, and she'll point to the sheath that we've been heading towards. On
Cool.
hand.
That one still? Okay.
Okay, so Cooper's going.
Yep. And it's with advantage because we're still on
With
the
advantage.
arm. Yeah, and I think I'm. What do I use right? Yeah, because we've already shot at this once and we did good damage on it. So
Did major.
let's add the rally dice, and I'll also so I can add a hope in a minute. So let's roll.
Yeah.
Okay,
22 with hope.
So I can add 2 hope now. That's great. I'm now up to 4 hope. Thank God. I can actually do stuff now. Fantastic.
4 hope. Okay. So 22 with hope is a hit. Roll for damage.
Okay, so roll for damage. Then I'll add my D6 on top.
So 14 plus to
Just
24. Okay. So you've noticed that her movements are becoming Phaisa's movements are becoming a bit more speedy. 24, the crossbow flies true, but then her wrist turns at the last moment, and it's a glancing blow. That's minor damage. She takes a hit point on her right hand.
Okay.
As the crossbow pings off, I'm going to go ahead and spend a fear, and Abe in her right hand, she swatted that bird pretty much out of the air. As she flinches as your crossbow bolt strikes her hand, Cooper, you are most likely looking towards her hand, right? I mean, you've just shot a crossbow bolt in that direction, but you just get this tingle down your spine as Phaisa turns her head to look at you, and then with a wail, she opens her mouth, her mandibles, and her head looms down towards you, and her head attempts to bite you. Or a 7 to hit?
No, that's not hit.
Okay, in which case, she brings her hand up, her arm up to her mouth, and there's a deafening snap of her mandibles, as her beak upper, top and bottom, and then the mandibles on the side clamp together. But you manage to effortlessly scoot out of the way. Because she is missed on an attack, I gain a fear and go back up to 6. I'm done with that. Griffin.
Ghadi, you're looking a bit stressed. Is that true?
Can you blame me?
Griffin's gonna go. Come on, let's another go. Come on, let's go back. And he's gonna cast Inspirational Word to hopefully clear one of your stresses.
You didn't think that eagles could sweat, but it turns out.
Sweating feathers.
Yeah.
No.
Let me see how that goes. Clear stress. There you go. Clear a stress for you there.
Thanks.
1 less stress, guys. Down to 5 stress.
It's
not much.
Worry, I've got options. I've got options. It's gonna be fine.
Okay.
Am I able to fly him over there as part of his?
Yeah.
spotlight?
Well, does Griffin want to do anything from the ledge, or are you happy to let Ghadi airdrop you back in?
I mean, I can cast Fireball. I'm guessing
from
it's
the ledge.
That's
might
a
as,
solid
Might as well while you're
might
there.
as well do it from the ledge. Yeah, let's go and cast
Okay.
a Fireball. See how we
Where are
get
you casting a
Nice.
fireball?
on. I'm gonna do it on the wing actually, because how far
Ooh.
away is the face?
So, fundamentally, I think the right wing, the head, the left wing, the left arm are all at far.
Right.
Because of the way she's turned. I will say, so the two of you up on the ledge, with your vantage point, you notice that only her right wing is unfurled. And Ghadi, you know this implicitly because the thing just like wind buffeted you. And like she seems to be able to use it. Her left wing, however, it's currently curled up. And you notice that on the back of it, like as she turns to sort of like bite at Cooper, you're able to see the back of the wing, and pretty much the entirety of the surface of her left wing is covered in heavy crystallization, which is clear. It's almost bonded it to her torso. She's unable to flap or do anything with it, but there is so much crystallization. Like it looks like if these were barnacles, that would be an amount of barnacleization that would threaten her well-being. Pretty much the entirety of her left wing has been crystallized.
Right.
Just going to
So
give
it
you that little
depends.
tidbit of.
Do we
info.
want to be nice and get rid of that on her left wing, or do we want to leave it because she can't attack us with it?
Smack us with.
I just think if we've already done a reasonable amount of
could.
damage to her head, we could probably finish it.
Probably finish off the head. Yes, I will then cast a fireball on her head.
In the face.
Okay. Okay.
Right in the face.
Right in the face.
Right in the
Okay.
face.
Roll for damage.
Oh,
Roll for damage. No.
Yeah.
Not to hit.
Oh, yeah, might as well. Yes, I will go.
Fireball,
Oh,
crit!
it's a crit!
It's a 7 crit, but it is a crit. Jesus. It's amazing.
We
You
love
are-
fireball crits!
You are
We
making
love-
up for lost time here.
We have fireball crits. We love them so much.
Right. 101, the number to beat.
Let's
Come
have a go.
on, fireball crits.
Get in there.
Big numbies.
Big numbies, 81.
Oh,
81.
just a
You
little
know what?
101, but
Little
it's
Still
still...
baby 81.
spicy. A little baby 81. Okay. Griffin, so first of all, clear of stress if you haven't already. And gain hope if you haven't already.
No, I haven't.
Let me know when you have.
Mm-hmm. And gain a hope. Come on. There we go. I'm done.
Okay, so you're up to 4 hope. So as are you doing there? Well, I do a shred. It's
Shredding it out.
it's a concertina.
Yeah.
Okay, as you shred out another fireball from your concertina, it hurtles towards Phaisa. She's just trying to clamp down on Cooper, the whole of Cooper. And as she pulls her head back, this fireball hits her square in the head with enough ferocity that it knocks her sideways. 81 damage is severe damage.
Yay.
And as she rocks and takes 3 damage to the noggin, you see this explosion rip out through the ice, and thankfully she's pulled her head away that the explosion won't catch anyone else in the explosion. And then, as the flames and smoke dissipate,
Free head.
she
Ooh.
lets out a roar of pain, and you realize that the crystal has, for all intents and purposes, been blown away by the concussive force of your fireball, and her head is largely free now of corruption.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay,
One
congratulations.
down.
So you've just thrown this fireball, and you've seen the crystal has vanished from her head. As her head returns to where it was, she turns to look at you, and now is it more
Helping.
intimidating because she can see you with both eyes. And as she
say
turns
thank
to
you.
regard you, her right wing extends outwards, and it comes in at speed, and from the surface of her wing, ice and hail and snow explodes outwards into the room. And as a reaction, she casts, you are all enveloped in a blizzard. The room now is like as the snow washes over the six of you, it is so thick that you can barely see one another. So whilst the blizzard is active, you cannot hear or see anyone outside of melee range of you, which means you cannot do tag teams with people who are not in melee range of you. Additionally, moving across there is now a disadvantage. And yeah, you are all, for all intents and purposes, blinded. Ghadi, you also know that trying to fly in this blizzard has now become distinctly more difficult. So with that in mind, who wants to have the next go?
Can I have a crack at this?
Yeah, absolutely.
You might still see.
Just going to turn on the blizzard.
More snow.
More snow. How hefty is that? Yeah, that's better. So if I do that, does that work? Yeah, close enough. Right, sorry. Yes, Cass, off you go.
Cass, I would like to unleash chaos at this massive block of crystal.
Okay.
So that's a spellcast roll first. Yeah, within far range.
So bear in mind you have got a channel raw. No, that's not the one I was looking at. Have you got, how much hope you got? You got 3. You could. So you got your volatile magic as an aside. You can reroll damage if you're not happy with how much damage you've done.
And because I have 3 on my spellcast roll, I can do 3 tokens. So that's 3 d10s if I get the spell roll on this.
Okay.
You should add Coraline if you can.
Yes.
If you'd like to spend a hope. Yeah. So I guess Coraline will give you another d10. Make it 4d10. As these blasts of lightning get enveloped in blue flame.
Yes. So I need to roll the spellcast roll first.
Mm-hmm.
It will roll this time. That's nice.
Nice.
So you want to hope that is a hit, and make sure to add your hope.
I will. I have. So that is. I think I just need to. I think I have to roll that by myself. I think. So that's. Yeah. So that's 4d10s. You say?
Mm-hmm. With Coraline's help, yes, absolutely.
4. There we go. It's a 16, but I might re-roll the 2.
Well, the 1.
Did I get a 1? I didn't see that one.
Yeah, you did get one.
Are you using the? Yeah, so 1, 2, 6, 7. So we're using the volatile magic.
To re-roll one of the 10s.
So you can re-roll the 1 and the 2 if you're using volatile magic.
Oh, can I? Because I only had enough 3 hope for one of them.
Yeah, to re-roll any number of your damage dice.
So I'll roll another 10 then. That's excellent.
Okay, so 6, 7.
Nice.
Another 7. So 14, 20, 24 damage in total. Okay, so what does this Unleash Chaos look like as you pseudo tag team with Coraline?
It's basically just a blast of lightning from Cassie's hands, just straight out towards. Because we're in this blizzard, the last time that she saw this arc of crystal. Thankfully, it's quite big and I think quite hard to miss.
Okay, in which case, your blue flame strength and lightning strikes into the scythe arm, and Phaisa roars as 24 damage. She roars in pain, so it's clear that you've connected. And there's a moment where the blizzard kind of thins out enough that you can see the damage, and you realize the blizzard seemingly has almost protected the blade somewhat. It takes minor damage for another point. But you roll with... Okay, so you've done that. Who... I think let's switch across to... Actually, before we switch across, I'm going to spend a fear to interrupt. And first of all, Abe, please take 16 hit points of damage as her hand kind of crushes you in a grip again.
Hot.
And as she does that, she pulls her left arm back, and she's still like looking towards Griffin and Ghadi on the ledge, and it looks like her hand begins to.
Me and Phaisa doing a tag team now.
Yeah, she swings at Griffin.
With me.
Yay! That's a miss.
A 5 to hit. Okay, in which case Griffin presumably spirited away in Ghadi's talons. You watch as Abe is carried toward, and the rock cracks under Phaisa's fist as she punches where you were. And Abe, you are just kind of showered in fragments of cave stone.
Oh, so sorry, Abe. I'm so glad it's you and not any of us.
Yeah.
Between Griffin and Abe, who would like to go?
How does one get out of this predicament?
Well, that's a very good question, isn't it?
Better wiggle in.
I'm sensing like Disney Hercules pushing out of the hand.
Do I strength
With
to
her
push
strength
out
check?
her little fingies?
I
or
will
do I just
say-
bite her?
Like, I will say, where she's got you, she's only got 2 digits, right? So I can almost imagine that your axe arm is poking out between her 2 digits. So you've got a free swinging hand.
Yeah, but if I hit and then like
Like Abe hasn't fallen 30 feet before.
yeah, it's true. Just a day in the life. All right, can I hit the hand that feeds, the hand
Yes.
that holds,
The hand that crushes.
the hand that crushes?
You can indeed. You will get advantage, funnily enough.
Because I'm in it.
Yeah.
I know
You can
exactly
swing
where
in
it is.
any direction and you'll most likely hit her.
Or me, or myself.
Or yourself.
That's a 16.
That's 16. That
With
is a
fear
hit.
because I am worried about hitting myself.
That is a hit.
Fab. Roll damage. So 21.
21. Okay, you swing and you like hit a bottom digit, but it's awkward to swing when you're trying not to lop off your own leg. That is minor damage. She takes 1 hit point on her left arm. You are still held. You rolled with fear. I will. As you swing at her hand, in the blizzard, she rears her head. Oh no, she can't. She can't roar because you've turned off her head.
Yeah, we've turned off the head now.
Okay.
No more head.
No more.
Aww.
You know what? You've just swung at her hand, and she's feeling quite grumpy about that. So, Abe, you swing, and like she lets out this yell of pain, seemingly, and then you feel your world kind of like you feel your stomach lurch as you're lifted up, and then you're turned upside down. As she lifts her left hand above her head.
I don't like it.
And the problem is, no one else can really see this happen because of the blizzard.
Because you're, oh no!
You hear it, oh no! And then, like, you get that sense of weightlessness as you're upside down, and then suddenly your stomach lurches back the other way as she arcs her arm back over her head, and as she gets it to about shoulder height, she releases you and just pancake tosses you into the ground.
Cannonball!
I have to deal 3d20 damage to you. 26 damage as you
That's not bad.
hit the ground at near terminal velocity.
26.
Brushing that off.
Just another Tuesday for Abe.
I'll take a hit point, I guess. That'll be the first hit point I take.
In a crater.
That's one hit point done.
So Dragon Ball Z coded when they just go into like the mountain and they're like, I'm here.
Yeah.
That is what I'm getting from this.
If it had been any of the rest of us, we'd be God.
Yeah, we'd be pancaked right now.
And that was a low roll, really. For,
Yeah.
That was a very
Three
lucky
D20s.
roll.
Jesus.
Okay, so that's Phaisa's reaction done. I think Ghadi's been very patient.
It's alright, I'm out of her hand.
You're shouting, but your voice is just getting carried away in the blizzard.
It's like, hey, hey.
What?
Yeah, I think Ghadi needs a turn. What's Ghadi doing?
Sweet. I have in my bag of eagle tricks. Bird's eye view
Okay.
that says once per rest while I'm airborne, I can ask you a question about the scene below without needing to roll. The first time I make a roll to action information, gain advantage on the roll.
Okay, interesting.
Dan,
Yes.
where's her face? Can
Her
I see
face?
it through the blizzard?
Okay, so if you're getting a bird's eye view, you manage to fly up and you notice that this blizzard that's kind of encompassing her, like she is in inverted commas in a bit of an eye of the storm. Like it is thinner above her head as this blizzard kind of swirls immediately around her. And if nothing else, like getting some height means that you're not being kind of peppered with like chunks of ice and hail and sleet. So yeah, you get a moment's reprieve as you fly like high above her head, and you can see that. Yeah, you've got a clear line of sight to her head. I will go ahead and say, because of the whole question bit, this blizzard appears to be something she's fundamentally concentrating on. She's channeling it, if you will. And there is nothing better at disrupting someone's concentration than mild head trauma.
That's my favourite thing. I'm gonna go seagull mode. I want to try and like dive bomb her down the centre of the storm.
You've still got me, by the way.
You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. This is
You're
gonna be
helping.
brilliant.
You are the bomb in this
helping.
dive bomb.
I'm relying on you to fix stuff if this goes horribly wrong.
Okay.
So. Ooh, I don't suppose you've got anything you can help me with, have you?
I mean, I can give you a.
Do you want a tag team?
I was going to say we could tag team.
Unlimited tag teams.
We could. That's a lot of hope for a body
For
part
hope
that
for just that we've already healed.
we've already done.
I can give you an inspiration. Well, not inspiration. I can give you advantage. I can spend a hope to give you advantage.
Yeah, is that right? Maybe you can help me aim.
I
Sweet.
see it too.
Thanks.
There's her head.
There you go. Spend a hope.
Cool. Cheers. Here we go.
Oh, you didn't even need it. It's a crit.
Oh,
It's a crit.
Yes.
A hearty crit as well.
going for the peepers. Let's go.
Okay.
Peck
Yes.
them out. Oh,
Get a lot.
nice.
Get a lot of
38
crits to her
damage.
head.
38.
Okay. In which
you
case, how? Yeah. What exactly is it that you're doing?
I'm just gonna just go into like a classic bird of prey stoop and
Yeah.
punch her in the head with my talons as like little fists.
Okay. So hopefully you flip Griffin onto your back first,
Yeah, he's on there. Probably.
Rather than using him as boxing gloves.
Smacking me about. Ragdoll.
I just hold you. I'll hold you by the legs and just swing you into it.
In which case, Griffin, you feel like you're kind of being ragdolled by this huge bird of prey that you know is Ghadi, but sometimes it feels personal. But as you're thrown onto your back, the two of you dive. I can imagine the wings come in to get as much velocity as you can. Talons out. You claw into her good eye, the one that wasn't covered in the crystallization, and as your talons sink into sink through the membrane into a hexagonal sectioned eye, she lets out a scream as 38 damage is major damage. Now the head is, as you've correctly said, has been kind of cleared, but as she sort of screeches in pain as you attach yourself to her eyeball, she staggers a few steps, and you immediately feel the blizzard begin to weaken. And I will turn off the blizzard. We are now back to normal. You're able to see a reasonable distance, and you're able to hear one another. So Cooper, Cass, and Coraline, you can see Ghadi, presumably Ghadi with Griffin on his back, just attached to the side of Phaisa's face via the eyeball.
Just Abe,
and you also see Abe.
Snow fairies and snow angels in the ground.
Abe in a Dragon Ball Z dead pose on the ground. Amazing. Okay, as the blizzard clears and you're able to see what you're doing, let's grab a quick 10-minute break.
Good.
We're gonna disappear for 10 minutes. So we'll be back at just around about 9:15. If you are enjoying this, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitch, join us in our Discord, because when we get back, we're gonna carry on knocking 7 bells out of a god. It's going well so far. It's going well. Right.
One down.
See you all in 10 minutes.
Bye.
Bye. Hello and welcome, everyone, to Explorers of Elsewhere. Welcome back. Oh, that was a bit sudden. We return for our Act 2 finale, where we have our 5 heroes plus a mayor who's just along for the ride. Currently having a punch-up with a world spirit, a primal deity. I am. Thank you for joining us, Witchlight. I'm glad that this. I'm glad you're enjoying it. This is going well. I feel this is going well. I think it is going well for you lot. I've gone back.
I thought we'd be much more beaten up by now.
Well, I'm gonna attempt to roll higher than a 10 on my to hit rolls.
I like how you're going so far.
I've sat Phaisa down. I've had a little pep talk with her. We've had a halftime pep talk. She just needs to believe in herself. You just need to get her on track. Right. With that in mind, let's see if my lecture of Phaisa has done anything. Let's jump you guys back over into this boss fight. So we find 5 of the 6 of you at various parts in and around Phaisa. So Cass, Coraline, and Cooper, you are currently clinging onto her right arm, currently blasting holes out of the wicked scythe-like appendage attached to her palm. Ghadi and Griffin, you are currently attached to her head, primarily her eyeball, thanks to via Ghadi's talons, and Abe is approximately 1.5 feet in the ground, in this sort of like little snow crater, having just been launched, like baseball launched directly at terra firma. But he's fine. He's shaking it off. So this is where we're currently at. The blizzard that she has conjured has just been dissipated thanks to Ghadi's intervention. Who would... You know what? What's Abe doing?
Get up.
Having a sleep.
Just like... Bloody hell.
Oh, no.
Have a little sleep.
I mean, if you want to stay on the ground so I can use her leg attacks, that'd be great.
No.
She's got a massive tarsus.
From yeah, I know.
What a treat.
I designed it. From Abe's perspective.
Yeah. She's huge.
She's big, isn't she?
Everything you could want for in a
Is
woman.
both left and right leg corrupted?
Yes.
On each. Yeah.
Yes.
Fabulous.
And they're also both on the ground.
Yeah. Let's run up the leg then. Let's do the left leg.
Left leg? Okay. In which case, as you pick yourself up, I can only imagine Abe's just grumbling and grim. Like,
you got to start all over again. I got
to in which case, as you go loping towards her left leg, I'm going to need a strength or agility for you to begin your climb.
Strength, please.
Okay.
Thanks, advantage? Because I'm climbing a rock face, a mountainous woman.
Not yet. When you're on her, I will say you can. Right now, you're on relatively flat ground. It's only cratered because.
Yeah, but I'm going up. Oh, wow, bloody hell.
I didn't need it. 25 with fear. Okay, you managed to leap and jump onto like halfway up her shin, like on the side of her calf. So you are attached. That you have rolled with fear. I will. As you leap onto the leg, you feel like you were going to get higher, but she begins to lift her left leg as you jump up onto it. So you've managed to kind of catch on, but you realize that if this leg comes down with you attached to it, you might just get jettisoned back to the ground if she fundamentally shakes you off. But her leg is currently up in the air. I'll pass it back to you so you can carry on doing something.
Does that mean I need to get myself even higher?
Well, so at this point you could do a mad scramble. You could probably scramble up onto her torso, and then that would save you from the concussive force that would rip up her leg if she slams it into the ground.
Let's go up to the torso then.
Okay, so now you will have advantage because you're climbing a craggy, rocky leg.
Yes. Yes.
Precisely what Abe was designed for.
Yes. Advantage. There's a 14.
14 with fear. You attempt to climb as quickly as you can, but like your hands begin to slip along her glistening thigh.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just climbing her thigh, and it's just getting too much.
And she brings her leg down. It cracked the ground, like the ice sheet cracks underfoot, and these ice spikes once again like burst up out of the ground. Abe, I'm gonna need a strength or agility reaction roll to see if you hold on. If you do not hold on,
Livy's gonna roll.
if you don't manage to hold on, and this is just a straight, so no advantage because you're not climbing, you're just trying to desperately hold on. If you 16, oh, okay, you hold on for dear life, and like you feel yourself come away, and so you're barely holding on with one hand, and you manage to pull yourself up. And as you look down, you realize there would have been a bed of like icicles, like pointed up icicles that you would have landed on. So you've successfully saved yourself from some severe primal acupuncture. I reckon we stick with Abe if he wants to. I mean, her foot's on the ground now, so you can do what you like, really.
I will smash.
And that comes later, Livy.
Sorry. It's for members only.
More fire first.
So are you going for the crystals along her?
The crystals on her thigh, please.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Roll to hit. You got advantage because you're on it.
On it. It's crit.
That's a crit.
Oh, nice.
Bloody hell, you lot. Okay, a crit. So you, if nothing else, first off, gain a hope and clear a stress. I think you're maxed, aren't you?
I'm maxed on hope, so I'll be clearing a stress.
Okay. And then roll for damage.
She's the baby.
39 damage. Okay, so you manage to pull yourself up and kind of clinging to one of the ridges of a kite, and you bring your axe back with a heavy sweep. You do a hearty blow into the crystals on her leg, dealing major damage to her left leg. And the crystal kind of shears away under the marbled edge of your axe. Very good. Who would like to go next between, say, Griffin or Team Right Arm?
I'd like to go, if it's okay. I wanted to ask, like, how much damage has been done to the scythe crystal blade?
A fair amount. It looks like another good whack, and it will shatter.
It must nearly be there.
Cool. Cool. In that case, I will save my suggestion of a tag team because I only have 4 hope.
Okay.
And I will just fire at the scythe and see if I can get that last blow that we need.
Sure.
And save that hope for later. So yeah.
Sounds good. So advantage for being on it.
Cool. I might spend a hope for excellent aim.
Mm-hmm.
And then
there is a weak spot on the crystal that you've spied.
Mm-hmm. And I'll see if that 18 with hope.
An 18 with hope hits. Roll for damage.
Cool. So rolling for damage, and then it's 15 points, and then 3d6 for my sneak attack.
Okay, so 15 plus 14, 29 damage is major damage. And as the blizzard clears and you're able to see your target again, Cooper, you see that there is a stress point along the scythe jutting from this palm that you think if you strike that, then the weight of it will just rip the whole chunk away from Phaisa's hand. And as you release the held breath and pull the trigger, the bolt flies through, hits your mark, deals major damage, and with a loud crack, the blade shatters, cleansing her right arm of corruption.
Yay!
No more scythe.
No more
scythe.
But another free hand. Oh no!
Very, very good. You gain hope if you haven't already.
Yep, I spent the hope and then I just left it there because.
Okay, very good. Do you want to carry on or pass on?
I was going to say, so shooting at another section of the body.
Yes.
Is just there's no advantage. It's just a straight roll, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Cool.
You only get advantage on your.
Cool. I was wondering because don't really want to be climbing onto. So obviously the options we have now are the right wing or the right leg. I don't really feel like we should be doing any climbing right now. I feel like climbing is not.
Well, you can climb, so you can move onto her torso or jump down onto her right leg.
And I can blink you again.
It's only that I was just wondering about we could do a tag team to shoot at the right leg, like
Together.
all three of us, because we've got Coraline's stuff. Plus, like if we did a tag team with your like unleash chaos or using a spell to use the crossbows and then the fire from Coraline.
Just so we.
That's right. I'm happy to use my 3 hope for the tag team, but then we use an extra hope for Coraline, so then we can do as much damage to the right leg without getting onto it as possible.
You'll have enough for the tag team, but you won't have enough to pay Coraline her hope tax.
I have 3 hope and no, I've got 4.
I've got your 4 hope. 3 at the moment.
No, I got 4 because I got a hope, and then I went to spend it, and then I got it back. So I have 4.
Put it up to 4. Okay, there you go. Right, yes. So you can pay you can pay Coraline the hope tax.
Okay, cool. Anyway, that's my plan. I kind of like say to everyone like let's try and get as much we can on that leg because I think seeing Abe like hitting the other one feels sensible to try and hit the one below us before climbing onto it. We have to, but you know, traversing down sounds like a bad plan. I'd rather traverse up.
Down there, but it would probably be better to try and get it first.
Yeah.
Don't traverse down. Just get thrown down. That's a really easy way to get all the way down. Then you just walk your way back up again.
Yeah, seeing Abe struggle to climb a leg has made me think twice about that. So hearing that.
Okay, so which ability is Cass using for the tag team?
Cass will use alimony.
We use alimony, very good. Coraline will ensorcel. Cooper's crossbow bolt, presumably. In which case, as the two of you both take aim at the, so she's got Phaisa's got a load of crystal emerging from her shin and from her upper thigh. The shin looks like it's the most prominent concentration of corruption. So as you both take aim, please make your rolls.
Okay.
Standard
You're doing
rolls.
like a really cool back-to-back pose.
Yeah. Let's do it. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so we have an 11 with hope or a 25 with fear. We're using the fear.
Yeah.
Okay. So I go up to 8. That is a hit. Please, both of you, roll your damage. Cooper, you won't get sneak.
Okay. So that's 13 points.
13.
What does Coraline's do?
It's an extra damage dice. So another D6. Another D6 for you.
Okay, thanks, Chris.
I did my damage wrong. 1 second. Let me just redo that.
Okay.
Sure, I was not looking at the right. It is 3d6 plus 1. There we go.
Okay, so 17 plus
13 plus 1, because Coraline, we rolled a
Plus
1
one.
with Coraline.
I was at 1. Okay. So
yeah.
31 damage to the right leg. So yeah, as the two of you go back to back, you both take aim, you both fire simultaneously. 31 damage is major damage. 2 fist-sized chunks are blasted out of the crystal on Phaisa's leg. She takes 2 hit points of damage to her right leg. You have, however, rolled with fear.
Valid.
And as the two of you take aim and fire, the left arm swings round in an attempt to grab one of you. And left to right, Cassandra, Coraline, Cooper, she is aiming for Cooper.
Okay.
And she rolls a 14 to hit.
Does a 14 hit? This is the question. It does not. Because I have 15 evasion. Like, I was like, I know it's like, I know it's in the teens. I can't remember where.
Okay, in which case,
If she'd gone for me, I've got a 12. So thank God it was the wiggly little man.
so yeah, she reaches for you. She grabs, but Cooper, you're able to. I can only assume you effectively do a circuit, a lap around her arm, as the left hand like snatches at her right, but you're able to duck out of the way. She failed to hit, so she gains a fear, and I feel like she's just gonna go ahead and attempt to grab one of you again. So we'll roll another d3. This time it's going for Cass. I'm also going to spend a fear. So it's 2 fear in total to get a +3 for Colossus.
Dan's determined now.
Experiences being
Dan's
herself.
sick of not hitting.
I am displeased with Phaisa right now. Cass does a 13 hit.
Oh yes.
Oh no!
It does. Yeah, on the 12 evasion.
You are grabbed and you take. So Cooper, you duck out the way as Phaisa kind of clumsily tries to grip at you, and like as you come back into view, you then watch as the hands, like you can almost hear the air moving out of the way as her hand comes back in, and this time with you not there as a target, she instead grabs Cassandra, and Cassandra, you take 20 hit points of damage as her hand wraps round you.
Cool. I will. That's major damage. I'll spend an armor slot to take that to minor. That's 2.
Okay. And Cooper and Coraline, you watch as Cassandra is lifted away by the left hand, and you are now gripped as you are swung away from the right arm.
As she's pulled away, she will shout Cooper's name.
So as Cass is dragged away from Cooper and Coraline, Ghadi, you are up top.
Cool. I'm gonna go back to Ghadi format classic.
Okay.
OG
Ghadi.
Ghadi.
Indeed. Firstly, when it comes to potions, can I just have one, or is that the end of my.
No, well, I mean, functionally, you can keep the spotlight as long as you like.
Oh, nice.
So you can absolutely drink a potion and keep going.
I'm just gonna chug a potion.
Okay.
Of stamina because I'm feeling a little stressed.
Okay.
Lovely.
Have a little dipple. It's just whiskey. It's just bourbon, isn't it? Just calming your nerves.
All right. Having just seen Abe turned into a comet, I don't want the same to happen to Cass, so I'm going to try and vicious entangle and restrain its hand to the cliff edge with my vines.
Ooh, okay.
Swibbity wibbity. It needs to do a. I don't know.
So,
it's your spellcast roll, of course. That's how this works.
Yeah.
That's how all of this works. Here it goes.
Nice.
23, fearfully.
A 23 with fear, so I
But
gain a fear.
I'm gagging for hope, Dan. I'm going to be fearless again.
Okay.
I think.
Okay, so it's a 23 with hope. And
Yeah.
So, Cass, you've just been grabbed, and like the arm pulls across the front of Phaisa's torso, and like she holds you aloft like a prize. And you then Ghadi, as you see this, the vines burst from the ledge and wrap around her wrist functionally. Okay, in which case, Cass, you feel something shake, like you feel her fist shake around you as these vines burst out, and Phaisa's arm is pulled backwards towards the ledge by these kind of meter-thick vines that have just burst from the cliff face. Okay, so her arm cannot toss you to the ground, cannot cast you to the ground, Cass, while she is restrained. By all means, do your damage. Roll for damage, Ghadi.
Oh, I have. I've done 4.
4. That is minor damage.
Oh, you got a Ghadi. You got a rare.
I could have rolled like 25 and it probably would have done the same thing, so I'll take it.
So the vines, there's some crystals in the wrist joint, like underneath the chitin, and as the vines wrap round, it crushes the crystal into an almost like shardy powder-like state. Yes, you deal a point of damage to the left arm. I think while we're up there, was there anything else, Ghadi? Are you happy now that Cass isn't going to get pancaked?
Nah, it's like, Griffin, help her!
I reckon we go to Griffin.
Well, I was going to say, do you want to do a tag team?
Yeah! I don't have enough hope. My hope's terrible.
Hope. I've got 3 hope. I can spend.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Sounds great.
Nice. Yeah, let's do a fireball on it. Let's go.
What are you fireballing? And Ghadi, what are you doing as part of this fireball? Because I worry for your health.
I guess I just shoot at it with my little wand gun. I don't have much
with your
else.
short staff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a little pew.
I mean, do you want to go for the left arm while it's still entangled, or do you want to go? For
yeah, that makes sense to me. It might help Cass out as well.
Okay, you have to aim very carefully because Cass is potentially in the blast radius if you miss.
And I'd like to not be dropped. Please.
So I'll go ahead. I'll put on my blades hat here and say, if we do roll with fear off the back of this tag team, Cass will end up being in the blast radius.
Valid.
That will be my fear move.
Mm.
However, if you aim it right, she won't be in because you're aiming at the upper arm, I assume.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you aim it right and Phaisa doesn't manage to move to change their angle.
Let me just remove all my hope.
Yeah, you've got this. This is gonna be.
You've got 2 chances to roll
amazing.
hope.
2 chances to roll.
2 chances, no problems.
Okay. So it's a hit roll from Ghadi and a spell check from Griffin.
Zoop.
You've got a 10 with hope.
Got a 17 with hope.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, a 17 with hope. Hits. Roll for combined damage. So you both. It turns out with tag teams, you both now gain hope.
Whoa. Beautiful.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, let me know when you've added your hope. So that is 36 damage from the fireball and
22 from the gun.
22 from the staff. So 58 damage.
I will say with the fireball
Yes.
that you get to do a reaction roll to that.
Oh.
And
Okay.
if you fail, you take the full damage. But if you succeed, you only take half damage from my fireball.
Okay. So Phaisa.
Ooh, does the restrain change that in any way?
I'm gonna say it gives a disadvantage,
Advantage. Yeah.
which for me is a hearty 2d20 roll, and I take the lowest. I roll a 6.
Nah.
So she takes 58 points of damage. And yeah, Cass, you're held aloft over Phaisa's head, and like she's looked up, and perhaps worryingly, the mouth is opening up as she holds you in the air. The vines then grapple the arm and kind of pull it taut, just as this fireball and Ghadi, what gets fired out of your short staff? Like blasts of primal power?
Oh, I think today I'll go with like they are like, yeah, it's primal energy, but it's shaped like kind of glass shards almost that swirl about that fireball.
Can I say, as Ghadi sort of like obviously got his staff and he sort of pointed it towards Cass and said, "Help her." Griffin's kind of gone like, "Oh," and he's just wrapped his arms around Ghadi and just grabbed hold of his staff as well.
Oh yeah, okay.
We're basically doing Patrick Swayze and Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and that's my staff shoots out a fireball. It's like the shape of a hawk.
Okay, in which case this firehawk smashes into Phaisa's upper arm. The explosion rips out. Cass, you feel the intense heat from this fireball kind of roar past you, but luckily the Phaisa's hand protects you from the play. Yeah, you just feel like it. Maybe it's kind of nice to feel the heat in such an Arctic environment. But as the flames rip up, 58 damage is severe damage.
Oh, lovely.
And as the flames disappear, the arm is cleansed of corruption. The crystals have blown away. 3 segments are now clear. However, Cass, you are restrained by this arm until it takes major or greater damage. I will spend a fear, and you are currently all the way up here. You're held above Phaisa's head, and as the explosion kind of knocks the arm away, the vines kind of snap as Phaisa tears her arm back, and her hand loosens, and you just free fall. You are currently plummeting down to earth.
Can I do something?
Yeah.
Can I do a spellcast roll to fly?
Yes.
Does not require hope, because I have no hope.
Okay.
That is, I believe that's instinct. Yes.
Spell check. Do you what? Oh, you've got no hope, have you?
I've got no hope. Otherwise, I'd blink.
Do you need to?
Oh, it's in fear. You've done it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're falling and tumbling, like you can just see the inside of this cave just kind of spiraling around you. As you concentrate, you manage to cast the words, and you feel yourself come to a stop as you just stop in midair, now floating around about waist height. So roughly in line with her torso.
Cool.
As you land, Phaisa, it's like pulled her so off the back of fear. So I take fear. She pulls back. She roars and she will. She throws her head forward and actually no. She so Guardian Griffin, you're kind of on her head. As you kind of cast this fireball, she roars and the wing, her right wing kind of flaps again and a blizzard fills the room a second time. So the blizzard is back. I will pass back to Cass, as you haven't managed to do a thing yet.
So I have one action that I can do while flying before I drop again.
Okay.
With my agility score, I get 1 token. So where am I closest to Abe? I think on the leg. If Abe is still on the leg.
Yeah.
On the leg.
Abe's actually kind of up on the inner upper thigh, just where Abe wants to be. Although I should say that you can't actually see Abe.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm going to try and land on the nearest body part that I can land on.
Okay. Roll me an agility. So tell me where you want to land, where you would like to land, and then the agility check will tell us whether you land on that part or a different part.
Whatever's the closest thing to me. Whatever's the last thing I saw before the.
Arguably the arm, like the left arm that was holding you.
I mean, I will gladly head back towards.
Though I would say you're probably equidistant between the left arm and the right, left arm and the left leg.
I mean, does that mean that I could always go for the chest?
You could have the torso, yeah.
Yeah, the torso, and then I can be there whenever we've smashed everything.
Sure. In which case, roll me your agility. Roll me agility, I guess, to try and get to the chest, and then say the roll will dictate if that's where you land.
Is that a climbing, or is that just a navigating the wind?
I think it's really navigating because your vision is almost is like a few feet in front of you, so you're almost trying to hear her through the roar of the blizzard to see where she is. Like what's the shadow mass that you're heading towards?
Cool. That'll be a straight roll then. Ooh, 6.
Okay.
With hope.
6.
You do have a rally dice as well still.
That's going to be a lot of rallying.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of rallying to get that somewhere.
Okay, 6 with hope. So as you fly forward towards this sort of like dark mass that you can see in the blizzard, but like you put your hands and feet out ready to land on something, and there's nothing there. It's just sleet and snow and blizzard. And as you're currently kind of hovering somewhere in the vicinity of Phaisa. Your spell is about to run out.
Yep.
I will. Okay, tell you what. Let's go left, right, odds, evens.
Okay.
Okay, I need you to roll me an agility check to see agility reaction check. Because you fly for what you hope is her torso. It's not. You're flying kind of fades away and you drift. 17 with hope, very good. Or 17. You manage to successfully land on the left leg alongside Abe. Abe, you're on the leg, and you just see Cass like descend out through the blizzard and land on the leg next to you.
Hello.
You're all right?
It can only be a hi.
You're very nice being grabbed by her, innit?
Okay, so Cass, I think Cass, you've landed. Is there anything you want to do whilst on this leg?
I am good. I am landed. I am done. I am.
Okay. Who wants to step in?
I think Abe hasn't been for a while.
Okay, go Abe, go.
I mean, I'm heavy in hope. If I can tag team, I'm happy to tag team. I'm finally with someone. Can I tag team with Cass now? We're finally in the same place.
Like Cass has descended through the blizzard like an angel. An angel with a gun and a vendetta.
She's got a ready gun. Yeah, I mean, I'll spend the hope. Obviously, I'm going to smash.
Yeah.
How would you like? What would you do, Cass, alongside smash?
Cass does technically have a short staff that she's never used. She can also smash.
I think Alimony's probably doing more damage than your short staff right now.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So,
He's just like, wait.
Hello there. Point.
That one. We're going here.
Cass is like still reeling some plummeting. Like,
he just moves her and just kind of positions her in the right direction. Just like that. Oh. Bang.
Okay. So you will still have, so because you're fundamentally in melee, you'll still have the advantage to hit. You have disadvantage to hit. So it's straight rolls because of the blizzard. But yeah, if Abe, you spend your hope. So Abe's going to go down to 3, I believe.
Yeah. Can I also add on an experience?
Yes.
Can I add on No Man is an Island?
Yes.
Using someone. I mean, being helped.
Yeah.
Guiding Cass.
Okay. Yeah. If you drop down to 2 hope.
Of course. Let's see the roll first.
Okay, we've got 23 with fear, or if we do an attack roll with Alimony, and then we'll compare.
Cool.
I think we might take the 23.
Yeah.
I can go with the 23. Okay, so you. Okay, 23 with fear. That's a hit. If both of you would like to roll damage, I'll tick up my fear.
Where's my D6?
So we got 19 plus 18 is 38, 37. 37 points of damage to the left leg. So, in which case, under the barrage of like axe swings and shots from Alimony, we're just going to quickly check for. I believe Alimony has this powerful ability. So. Just quickly check in what that does. I believe you can get it does more damage than it should. Yeah.
Than it should.
So you roll an extra dice and then keep the 3 highest, I believe.
Okay, so which extra? Oh, I roll an extra D6.
Yes. So it's powerful. We're on a successful attack. Roll an additional dice and discard the lowest. So you roll another D6. And if it's higher than a 3, okay, never mind.
Can I mark a stress and roll one of mine as maximum damage?
Yes.
Can I change my 1?
What else I can do?
So where is Abe? Okay, so you change your 1 to a
max.
To an 8. So that's an extra 7. Maths. Okay, so an extra 7 damage. So that's 26 damage from Abe. Do you want to spend a Hopeton headbutt while you're here?
Oh, I might as well.
Okay, so 26 from Abe plus
that leg.
so 26 plus 18, so 36, 44.
Well, stop
just
spinning
roll the
through.
d6.
Just roll the d6.
What did I say? 44 a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that's now 49.
Yeah.
49 damage between the two of you. Cool.
Nice.
Under the barrage of axe swings, gunshots, and inexplicably headbutts.
Whilst Cass is shooting,
What?
completely reckless.
49 damage is one higher than the severe threshold.
Yes.
It takes
Get back.
3 hit points of damage to the left leg. So I can imagine it's the axes first, the guns second, and then like Abe, as you watch Cass pull a hand back to sort of like reload alimony, you realise the crystal's still kind of there, and you are driven by this keeper need to just. And as you smash your head through, the crystal explodes away from your forehead. That is enough to destroy the crystal corruption on the left leg, and that section is now cleansed.
Yay. Cleansed with headbutts.
Cleansed by headbutts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the segments have now been cleansed. I'm going to ask Cass to roll me a quick reaction roll.
Oh god. Which one?
Actually, you know what? You've got Arcane Sense. You feel the surge of arcane that's been running through Phaisa all this time seems to have weakened considerably. As Abe quite literally puts his face through the crystals jutting out of her upper thigh. You feel like the power emanating to the torso has now significantly reduced.
Nice. Is the storm still going? If I
The
shout
storm
that,
is still going.
there is no point in shouting that to the gang.
No, you can shout it to Abe.
You can tell me.
I
What
was
are you talking about, love? I haven't got a clue.
Separately, Cooper, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and Coraline, who's sort of like holding onto this arm for dear life, she sort of like brings her hand to her mouth, and I think she's weakened enough. I think the chest crystal's vulnerable. She shouts over the blizzard.
Okay.
So with that in mind, who wants to go next?
Well, I was hoping to go next because I think
Yes.
Cooper's going through lots of emotions right now because Cass was 1 minute Cass was in her hand, next minute he saw the vines, next minute he saw her fall, and then the blizzard happened.
Yes.
So by narratively, I don't think
she's
he
dead.
knows if narratively he hasn't got a fucking clue
Yeah.
that she's okay. He can't hear Abe or Cass destroying the leg because the blizzard. So I feel like there was a moment before Coraline did that where I think he was going to run across, and Coraline was like, "You won't be able to see her." He wouldn't have got. I think there was a plan of mine to agility roll all the way across before Ghadi got there, but I feel like realistically, Coraline would have seen it coming and said, "You won't get across. It's too dangerous you won't get across." So he's like taking this moment to be like, well, I'm gonna shoot this fucking torso in the. He's so angry.
He's gonna headshot that torso.
He's gonna headshot.
Fortunately, you would if you could see it.
Yeah. He's gonna go at it with his dagger. Then he's gonna get to it. He's gonna try.
You can absolutely sort of like attempt to you can see that you're on the arm. So if you scrabble along the arm, it'll be treacherous, but at least you'll have you can have a pretty good idea of where sure footing is.
He's got good agility. I think
Yes.
he can probably manage it.
So I will say we're going to need a strength and agility check to clamber to the torso. However, the checks to move are now with disadvantage because of the blizzard.
Okay, cool. Well, carefully, with rage, move across. So disadvantage. So I have no hope, so I can't add anything. So we're just going to have to hope for the best.
Just gonna raw dog it.
It's with hope, though. I can add a hope. We'll see. We'll see how it's going.
So you add a hope.
To be hopeful as you fall to the floor.
As you as you sort of like scramble along the arm, you get to sort of like just below the shoulder, and it's difficult. Like you can't really go much further because there's these kind of large icicle like shoulder spikes that are kind of barring your way, and there's just a moment where you're trying to peer through the blizzard to see where, like, you can't leap without knowing where you're going to land, and your weight, like, you find yourself frozen as you're desperately trying to hold on, trying to calculate where it is you're going to jump. So you haven't left the arm, but you haven't fallen either.
Okay.
So still on the arm.
In that case, I'm going to use my hope.
Well,
to act.
before you do, I'm going to, because you failed a roll, so I'm going to step in, and I think the left leg is going to rise up, and so I've spent my hope already. I'll spend another to bring the leg crashing down to earth. I need Abe and Cass to both make me agility or strength checks, as the force of the legs colliding with the ground a third time threatens to knock you off.
Reaction or
reaction rolls? Yes. Yeah. Abe, you managed to hold on.
Sorry, I was on mute. Is this for keeping balance? Can
I think it would be, yeah. I think this is probably the most, yeah. So advantage for you then.
Nice.
Look at you Legolasing your way around. Okay, 18, fine. You managed to stay on as well. So the leg collides with the ground and you shake around. I'm going to spend a third fear. Because Cooper, there is a moment where you can see a glint of the red that you know is emerging from her torso. And in your mind you think, that's it. I've got somewhere to aim for. And as you go to jump, you feel a searing pain through your mind, through your head. It cuts from your left eye, seemingly over the top of your skull and down your spine. And as you as your head flicks back and you whip it forward and you open your eyes, your world is not one of Arctic blizzard. It is one of searing heat and flame and sky. And you feel yourself look up at the radiant form of a flaming bird atop a floating mesa. And you feel your hand grip tightly around the leather handle of your battle axe that glows with a sickly green. And I will advance Exo's clock by 1 segment.
Fun. Okay. I think he just scrambles to hold on again. He can't tell anyone anything because he can't see anyone. He doesn't know who's alive at this point. Can't see. Okay. Okay. He's gonna try again for the torso, if that's okay. If anyone else, unless anyone else wants to go.
So with you. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. I will again make my way across. But this time, do I?
I mean, it seems quite daredevilish.
Yeah, it does seem quite reckless, and I do have that as a hope now.
You're literally aiming for a red glow in a blizzard.
I'm close. Yeah, if I'm close enough to hit it, I'm gonna give it a go. So yeah, I'm gonna. So even though it would be a bit of advantage, sorry, disadvantage still.
Yeah.
I'm gonna add excellent aim, my one hope that I've got.
Okay.
And then I'm going to roll and see if I get anywhere.
So this is your hope to leap onto the torso.
Sure. I was just gonna crossbow it, but yeah.
So again, you can't. Like the
I
blizzard
can't.
means you can't. You can see
Yeah,
the
yeah.
glow, but you can't see where it is. But we can use this as your leap if you want.
I would much prefer that. If you'd like me to let me do that again and just do my leap instead, that would be great because I did not do that well.
Sure.
Because I haven't. Thank you.
Because no one would see you fall.
Well, no, thank you. I will. I'll still spend my hope and I'll use reckless.
Have you got rally
So
dice left?
No, I used it earlier.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, so it's still disadvantage, but I'm rolling reckless to try and get across. Yes, oh, I do have the hope. Don't do this to me again. I do have the hope. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Oh, come on. I won't let me roll the hope. Sorry, hang on. Let me try again. Agility, disadvantage. Reckless. Roll. 15 with hope.
15 with hope.
Mm-hmm.
Cooper, as your vision kind of snaps back to the present, you immediately feel the chill of Phaisa's blizzard kind of rip across your skin. Your senses are brought back to this red glow that you can see dimly emanating through this thick blizzard. And as you grimace, you bend your legs and you spring forward like a cat. You sail through white oblivion and land on the crystal on her chest.
Cool.
Do you want to make an attack immediately?
I want to dagger that son of a bitch.
Roll to hit. Roll to hit.
Badly. That was bad. It was so bad. And I have nothing. I have no hope, so. Oh no, I gained a hope because I've got a hope, right?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah! But it's not gonna make any difference, is it?
Have you got your rally?
No, but if I.
Have you got an experience?
Yeah, no, I do
Excellent
have
aim.
experience. I have excellent aim. I can add +3.
+3?
But with 15.
15 with fear?
Yeah.
15 with fear?
Yeah, is that better? Is that better?
That's a hit roll for damage.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I hate this game so much. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Alright, rolling for damage. Does my sneak attack count? Because it's
You
a
are a
blizzard and
melee.
you can't see.
You are a melee,
okay,
yeah.
let's do that as well. So 1, 2, 3. Roll. So that's 28.
28 damage. That is major damage.
Good.
However,
Mm-hmm.
you are striking at a weak point. When this segment marks HP from an attack within melee range after 4 segments have been cleansed, it must mark an additional hit point. That is severe damage. And you plunge. Is this your normal dagger?
This is the normal dagger because I haven't got back the marble dagger I gave to Cass. So
Okay.
this is my normal dagger.
In which case, spurred on by the force, the momentum of you leaping from her upper arm onto this crystal, your dagger drives deep, and the blade, being small and kind of concentrating its force, it punches deep into the crystal, and it cracks lengthways along from the top, from the chest bone to the tip of the crystal. That is severe damage. That is 3 damage that her torso takes. And Phaisa roars. I'm going to spend a fear.
It was already with fear, so.
Oh, In which case, I'll gain that one back. So she gains a fear, and she is going to reach for you, Cooper, with her left, with her right. Well, either arm, probably her left arm because that's got the ability. She's going to attempt to grab you. It's a 16 hit.
She grabs me this time.
Oh, so knowing exactly where you are, you feel these tree trunk thick fingers wrap round as you take 27 damage.
That's major damage. So
okay, do you want to spend armor to reduce?
I do indeed. Yeah.
Okay. But Cooper, you are carried away in her left hand. Who I think we go up to Griffin Ghadi.
I've got an idea.
Ooh.
All of flame.
So I will say, is for you two up here, you know the last time she cast a blizzard, Ghadi put 6 holes in her eye, and that dissuaded her from casting a blizzard anymore.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing something along the same lines, but not so
Put your
aggressive.
finger in her eyeball and then cast fireball.
I would like to swap out one of my cards.
Okay.
So I'm going to, let's see how I can do it on my character sheet.
So you manually have to chuck in your stress, but you can just up and down it.
Yeah. Loadout. Which one is it? Is the book of...
Iliad?
That is the one.
So that's 2 stress. That'll take you up to 4.
I'm going to swap out Words of Discord. I'm going to put in Book of Illicit, and I'm going to cast Slumber on her head to make her head fall asleep.
Just her head.
Just her head.
Okay. Okay.
Make a spellcast roll against the target within very close range. On a success, they're asleep until they take damage.
Okay. Yeah, make your spellcast roll.
I have some hope. I'm going to spend my. I'm gonna spend a hope to use my knowledge of arcane magic on top of that as well.
Yes.
Roll it. Nice 22 with fear.
22 with fear, so I gain a fear. And as you cast this spell, you watch as Phaisa's head like suddenly slumps slightly, and as she you feel her begin to sway and stagger a little bit. I think it's fair enough to say that
She just falls to the front and we all get crushed.
So, because she is comprised of like 8 body bits, the sleep she won't fall asleep, but she is like heavily she's in that position where her head is feeling heavy and she's lolling. However, so you do successfully, like as you cast this spell, as her concentration lapses, it does stop the blizzard. The blizzard once again peters out as her head is filled with this sort of like arcane magic that's threatening to sort of like knock her out, and she starts staggering a bit stupefied as the magic does its work. She'll still have to spend the fear to she'll have like disadvantage on anything until she shakes condition. But Griffin, you have cleared the blizzard. Is there anything you guys want to do? Do you want to pass over to Ghadi or someone else?
I'll pass it over to Ghadi. Yeah,
okay.
We'll pass it
Go,
over.
Ghadi, go.
I want to kill.
Yes.
I suppose.
Before you do, beg my pardon.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to spend a fear. And in the left hand, Cooper, you your arms are crunched in as this hand sort of like holds you, and you see the blizzard kind of clear out, and you can you get a chance as the arm swings around that you're tilted forward, and you can see that clinging onto her Phaisa's inner left thigh, you can see Cass and Abe are safe and sound on the thigh. And as you kind of take this moment to get a feeling of hope, boom, another sharp blast of pain rips through your mind. And you feel yourself that feeling of weightlessness as you're that feeling of being gripped by something large spills into your vision as the cold gives way to the heat, and you look and realize you're not in Phaisa's hand, you're in a talon. And as you kind of look around, you can see the Titan Isles getting smaller and smaller beneath you as you rise higher and higher up into the clouds. And with you bring your left arm up in a devastating arc, and your axe bites deep into Burunan's leg. I'm advancing the exo clock once more. Back to you, Ghadi.
All right. If I want to climb onto the torso,
yes,
and attack the big attacky spot,
yes,
in a manner that could be described as a tag team,
yes,
can I how do we both need to roll to get onto the torso? How does that work?
Who are you tag teaming with?
My sweet boy, my Griffin.
The sweet boy, your Griffin. I will say, I think you'll both need to make the agility rolls separate.
Cool. Are you up for that, mate?
Yeah, sure.
Coraline will also attempt to make it to her torso.
We'll meet in the middle. Is it like when you all get lost at the fair and we just all said, "Oh, we're
all going to have a regroup.
At
the
I think it's big shiny thing.
20 past 10. Let's all get to the middle and we'll all regroup at this point.
Okay, so Ghadi and Griffin, if you both roll me agility checks or strength checks, as you presumably agility checks, as you attempt to make your way down.
Oh no!
Do not use Ghadi's roll. Potentially use Griffin's roll.
Yeah.
Ghadi, have you got anything to do anything?
I was considering plummeting into the abyss.
In which case,
Just letting it take you.
As the two of you leap for fundamentally swan dive off of Phaisa's the front of her snout type thing, and as you go, there's a loud bite sound as she tries to snap at you. But the sudden movement of her head, Griffin, you manage to dive off first, and you are on target. Oh, Griffin, as you go, does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does. But I would like to cast Arcane Deflection to negate the damage.
In which case, you arcanely deflect 31 damage. What does this look like? Because I don't think you've used it before.
Actually, to be fair, I don't think I can spend it because I need to spend a hope, and I don't have any hope.
No.
It's a bit chomped.
So I do get chomped.
Okay, so you get chomped for 31 damage.
That is severe damage. So I'm going to spend an armor slot.
You're correct, Archpendragon. That does stink. It stinks of sweet, sweet damage. How much is it, Major?
So pleased with himself.
That's
I've finally hit with my literal god.
Yes, I will spend an armor slot to turn that down into major damage and then take 2 hit points.
Okay, in which case Griffin, you feel something tear as her mouth like clamps down, but you still manage to sort of like, she doesn't catch you with her mouth, she just kind of rips up your leg with like the spikes that line her mandibles. So you carry on plummeting down towards the torso. You are en route. Ghadi, the flick of her head as she goes to bite Griffin throws you off course. And you are met in midair by Coraline, who has leaped forwards to catch you. And as the two of you collide in midair, she grabs you, uses the momentum of her jump to spin you round, and she's going to let you re-roll your agility or strength check.
Oh, sick.
What a babe.
What a babe.
Stunning.
What a babe.
And
nice.
you land
Oh,
on
babe.
target, a 22 with hope. Please mark your hope
Just a perfect dismount.
as
Yeah, just-
Coraline tumbles through the air
Oh no!
past Cass and Abe
Oh no!
I catch, mummy.
and collides with a heavy thud to
No.
the snowy rocks below.
Oh, no. I'd have been fine. I'd probably have been fine. Oh, well.
She's gonna take 41 damage
Oh, Coraline.
as she hits the ground roughly. That is
I didn't want to have the NPC anymore. You could have just said you didn't have to match her.
that is severe damage as Coraline impacts the ground and takes 3 hit points.
I feel a bit bad that I rolled a 6 to the jump and everyone around me has just been exploded and I'm fine.
I will spend a fear as Abe and Cass, you feel yourselves being lifted up into the air, and you realise that now seeing a pest, this insect on the floor, Phaisa is looking to stamp on her with
Oh no.
her massive tarsus.
Is there any way of getting me one more hope? Oh, can you do this?
Well,
Because I can.
I will say we need to return to Griffin and Ghadi, who are currently clinging to Phaisa's torso.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we need to just explode her, right?
Yeah.
Just doing a explode.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
You are
Because
now
it's
both
done.
on her torso, so feel free to tag team.
You got 3 hope?
I should, well, yeah, I'll spend that.
You've got 4 hope now, right?
Not anymore.
Is that
Yeah,
what-
yeah, let's go. I just have to shoot her with my staff, so if you've got anything that looks cool, I'll go for it.
I fear spending a fireball again, just because that could also be very dangerous for us as well.
If
being
you're
so
sitting on
close
it.
It
range.
looks so cool.
As we just
Blaze of glory. Blaze of glory.
I will just go for my improvised cutlass and go for a cut with that.
Okay. You
Improved
both
cut,
get.
sorry.
So you both roll. You both get advantage because you are on the segment.
Oh yes, nice.
You have a 20 with hope.
22 with hope.
You have a 22 with hope.
Go,
So use a
Jake.
22 with hope. You both gain a hope. Both of you roll your damage. You've got 15 damage from Ghadi.
Nice.
Are you rolling it? Try again.
We've got
Doesn't want to roll.
some amount of damage from Griffin.
It's rolling.
One more try.
Coming up.
Is it just
Yeah,
frozen?
It's rolling, it's just not coming up. On the
Yeah,
message.
I've seen the dices. Dices?
Dices?
Dice.
Dices?
Yeah, for some reason it's not coming up for me.
Potential is
It's
palpable.
Let me try a different way. What's the roll? It is 3d8 plus 4.
I think you get more because you're probably dual wielding, because I believe you can. Have you got another? You've got a small
Yep.
dagger. You can dual
I have
wield if you want.
How does that work?
So your small dagger will allow you to deal. Hang on, hold.
It's a good time for Foundry just to go, no, I don't want to.
No. Why won't it let you hold both?
It's probably struggling to calculate the amount of damage.
It's so much
so
damage.
cool.
Right,
an
it's
extra overflow.
3. It's 3d8 plus 3d8 plus 4 plus 4, so 3d8 plus 8.
Okay. I'll do it in manually and see if that
3d8 plus 8, so we've got 15 damage plus.
works.
24.
24, it's come up for you guys, cool.
So that is a total of 39 damage. Which is major damage.
Oof.
However,
It's
We
Yes,
it's
it's
severe.
an extra one.
you are striking a weak point,
Yes.
which deals a 3rd point of damage. And as you deal severe damage to this chest shard, talk me through what happens.
I imagine Griffin slashes a chunk out of it with the cutlass, and I just take my staff and jam it in the break, and then just blast as much energy into it as I possibly can.
And as this energy, as you kind of ram the short staff in and you almost use it as a crowbar to prise open and kind of funnel primal power from your staff into this chest shard, you feel like you can see this viscous blood-like liquid kind of splashing out with flecks of gold and silver and orange kind of splashing out like a gushing open wound. And Phaisa kind of recoils and roars as you open up this hole in her chest. And Ghadi, at this moment, as you kind of are knocked backwards a moment, sort of grab onto the edge of the jagged edges of the crystal, and you feel your fingers cut as you hold on to what feels like broken glass, you realize in this moment there is an open wound into Phaisa's body. And you feel the vial hanging heavily on your belt.
Yeah, I'm just gonna uncork that bad boy and just keep it going.
This
Okay.
hole is made for me.
In which case, as you pull yourselves up, the shards of the broken chest crystal kind of biting deeper into your fingers. As you pull yourself forward, you smash the side of the vial on the jagged glass. The vial breaks and the contents splash into the wound. And you hear this loud, sizzling noise as your Drakebane concoction tears through the corruption. And you watch as this sloshy, pus-like liquid begins to harden before your very eyes. And it rips up into Phaisa's torso, and she sort of tears herself away hard enough that she flings the two of you onto the snow below. And as you both land in snowy piles by her feet, Phaisa staggers back a few moments, and you watch as the rest of the crystals up her right shin, across her wings, almost begins to, for all intents and purposes, calcify. It desaturates, becomes this white, kind of bony looking material. And Phaisa begins scrabbling at the crystal in her chest. And as you watch it lose its color and become what almost looks like this opaque, icy shard, you watch as the world spirit grabs it with both hands and with a roar begins pulling it from her torso. as she does, Cooper, you have been let go, and
I was going to say, have I been thrown on the floor as well?
you've been released onto the ground, and Abe and Cass, I can only assume you don't really want a front row
Just
seat.
hop down.
So yeah, you kind of jump off of her leg onto the relative safety of the ground as well, and as you watch as Phaisa like pulls on this shard, she roars with pain, and it almost looks as if it's struggling to remain in her chest. As she pulls more of it out, you can see that some of it still hasn't kind of calcified, and in her pain she thrashes and collides with the wall to her left, and you all turn and look up and see the roof shake dangerously. And as she pulls it a bit further out, she thrashes a second time and collides with the wall on to her left. And the ceiling shakes a second time. And as she fully pulls this shard from her torso, she staggers. The force of it knocks her a few steps backwards, and she collides into the wall at the back of her cave. And you hear the crack as the ceiling splinters and begins to fall down on top of you. And Cooper, as you look up, all six of you, Cooper, as you've landed by Coraline, but as the six of you look up, and you can see the ceiling threatening to collapse in on you, in a flurry of leaves and vines, the Hamadryder materializes in amongst the six of you, looks around, and in a moment, like, opens his arms, vines burst out and wrap around the six of you, and in a flurry of leaves and foliage, you are gone. And you emerge on the edge of the crater of Phaisa's lair. And you can hear the sounds of the cave-in ringing out beneath your feet as the ground underfoot shakes and trembles. And as the Hamadryder releases you from its grasp, it turns and regards you, specifically Coraline, who is the only one that the Hamadryder has not released, and instead is cradling the back of her head. And as the Hamadryder looks to the five of you, it utters, "Go!" And he disappears in a flurry of foliage with Coraline.
No, you're buff.
As the Hamadryder goes, I think pop his picture up. As the Hamadryder disappears and leaves you on your own on the edge of Phaisa's cave, and you can see the center of the crater is kind of sinking from the subsidence that's happening well below your feet. You take a moment to catch your breath. You have successfully cleansed Phaisa. Who's the first to say something? No one, it would seem.
We're all stunned.
As you all look at one another in confusion, in awe, in disbelief, words aren't necessary to encapsulate what you're feeling right now. It is all evident on your faces. And Cass, you turn to Cooper. I can only assume who is looking at Cass.
Mm-hmm.
And as the two of you gaze upon one another, I'm going to spend a fear. And
thanks.
Cooper, your head rips through, pain rips through it a third time in as many minutes. And Cass, you watch as Cooper drops to one knee. And Cooper, this time, the pain is much more intense. You feel as if your body is tearing itself apart, as if it's been ripped and ravaged and torn. And then the pain begins to fade. And Cooper, as you look up with what feels like bloodshot eyes, you feel that you are not on a cold stone crater above the lair of the Mother of Frost. You are instead stood on something warm, pliable under your feet. And as you open your eyes, in your outstretched hand is a gleaming and glistening heart. And the corpse of the deity you have just slain lies under your feet. Your axe is embedded in Burunan's flesh a few feet from you. And you watch as the motes of flame and fire roil through the heart you have just torn from this god's chest. And you feel yourself smile. And with that, we will call it there.
I hate this guy so much.
Someone's getting a good lunch.
What an edgelord.
Mm.
Oh, I'm going to eat the heart of a god. Nobody loves
Yeah,
me.
real original.
Yeah.
Congratulations, everyone, on completing episode 14 and Act 2 of the Titan Isles. And welcome to level 6.
It was all worth it.
It's all worth it. My God.
More damage, more damage.
Okay. You did it. You did it.
We did it.
You did it.
Yeah.
You managed to
And nobody
save
got
5.
dead.
Nobody
No
got
one
dead.
died.
I thought at least
Apart
one
from-
of us was going to get dead.
Apart from maybe Coraline. Who knows what stage
Oh,
she's in.
she's fine.
He's fine.
She's
I was
with
going to
another
heal
boy.
her before she got
Another boy,
abducted.
druid, crawlish, whatever. Yep,
Yeah.
she'll be alright. She'll be fine.
Yeah.
She's with her baby girl.
So, we have completed Act 2. We are officially in the final third of this campaign. And it would seem that the stakes are rising higher and higher. So, I feel like it's a good time to begin wrapping this out. So, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, you 5, for playing. Tell you what, let's roll out the outro music. If you enjoyed this, then make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to us on YouTube, follow us on Twitch. If you want to talk more about what's going to be happening, then consider joining our Discord. It's free to join. And if you want to see more stuff from us, then consider becoming a member on YouTube or a patron on Patreon, and that'll give you access to exclusive content as well as early access to members' videos like Nate's Tales from Elsewhere.
Yeah.
So we are going to have a week off next week. In lieu of episode 15, we're going to do like a behind-the-scenes chat. We're going to get together, talk about what's happened, and also talk through our level ups. Yeah, it's going to be good. So, yes, thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.